What's going on, everyone? This is Antoine Thomas back again with another episode of Silver Lining TV, where we motivate and inspire people to create a better life through real estate. And I am excited about this one because I'm going to be talking to all of the real estate professionals, real estate advisors that are out there, whether it's in our market, the one that I'm currently in, or around the world. I think this could be some practical guidelines, some tips that you can do, some disciplines that you can apply to your business, and it will help you thrive in real estate. So the topic is how to thrive in real estate. And I'm going to share 4 disciplines, but I do want to give a little context because a lot of people don't understand this. So I'm going to say it. Real estate is not like what you watch on TV. It is not those TV shows that are for entertainment purposes. Is nothing like that. Real estate is a true sales business. As an agent, coming from an agent's perspective, you are opening up a business similar to how if you were to open up a donut shop or a shoe store or a clothing store, you are now the business person. And you got to now find people who would trust you enough to use you as their representation. The hardest part, or I would say the biggest thing that people deal with, is they're not trained in the real estate course as they're getting their license. They're not trained on how to generate business to keep their doors open, AKA to continue to close deals and help families. A lot of people aren't, and that's just the way it is. So we have great people out there, including myself, who was willing to share some information that you can put to work in hopes that it will help you. But the truth is only 80 to 82% of the agents that get into real estate, only 80 to 82% of them, 80 to 82% of them actually drop out of the business within the first 2 years. That's crazy. All right, so let's get into it. 4 disciplines that you can do to help you thrive in real estate. First one is going to be determine your outcome. You got to determine your outcome. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? You got to take time to figure that out. You can't just go gung-ho when you get into the business, or whether you've been in the business for 5 years. When the new year starts, you can't just go gung-ho and think you're going to get your desired results. You got to take time to determine what do you want to achieve. Then you got to formulate a plan. You got to formulate a plan to get there. A business plan. And a business plan don't have to be several pages long. It could be 1 page. But you got to formulate a plan. That's number 1. First discipline. Determine your outcome. Formulate a plan. Number 2, master the real estate conversation. You got to master the real estate conversation. You are an advisor. How are you communicating effectively with clients on their biggest asset that they'll ever own? Are you giving practical knowledge? Are you giving them the correct information? Are you educating them to help them make the best decision for themselves and their family? Ask yourself that question. I like to use what we do as at least what we do as Silver Lining Real Estate Group. I say to my agents, think of yourself as a surgeon. A surgeon will spend, while they're in school, 8 years of schooling, 10, 12 years of schooling to learn a script and a procedure to be able to perform successful surgeries. And they get paid very well doing it because they specialize in it. So as a real estate advisor, you got to treat what you do the same way a surgeon does. You got to take it serious. You can't play around. A surgeon takes care of actual physical health. A real estate agent is helping you as a client. Your agent is helping you take care of your financial health. Real estate is a huge way to generate wealth for yourself. So your agent, you need to make sure that they are treating it like that. So as an agent, it is your job to make sure you are working on your craft. Now, a Silver Lining Real Estate Group, I mean, we take it very serious. We consider it malpractice if you're not working on your craft. If you're not skilled or making the necessary, pretty much we put it, our agents through a whole incubator program where they got to learn everything step by step. That way we're not putting people out there to mess up, because you can't make mistakes in this type of business. You could really hurt people's financial situations. So you got to take it serious. So master the real estate conversation. That's number 2. Number 3, time block. You got to time block. Time blocking is very important because your success in real estate is going to be based on how productive you are in your daily activities. Number 1, I guess, what are your daily activities, which I'm going to touch on here in a minute. But what are your daily activities? And the daily activities that you are partaking in, are you productive? Are you efficient? Or are you, when your time block says to lead generate, are you then on Facebook looking at new shoes? Yeah, I know Facebook has ads, that the Shoe Carnival ad of the new Nikes. Are you on there looking at the new Nikes? Or are you partaking in lead generating activities that is going to give you a high ROT, which is return on time? So time block, you got to put all your activities in your schedule. Every activity, your daily activities, you got to put it in your schedule. And you have to understand that as a real estate agent, you don't have a boss anymore. You are, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say you are your own boss. Here's the reality. Your schedule is your boss. What your schedule says do, you need to do. No exceptions. So make sure you put the correct activities in your daily schedule and make sure you follow that. I like to ask this question. So whenever I'm having a conversation with one of my agents, and a lot of times this comes up in our one-on-one meetings, and I'll ask them, if you, as the CEO of your business, meaning the people and your clients that you're working with, I want my agents to treat that as their business. So you are now a businessman, agent. If you were to follow you around for a whole workday, and you were watching the activities that you did coming from, like, say you were the owner and you're watching yourself partake in the daily activities. And if you're watching you be on Facebook when you're supposed to be lead generating, and the next thing you know, you're on your email, just browsing through stuff to kill time, would you as the CEO fire you as an agent? Because typically people get fired by being unproductive, not following a process, not bringing revenue to the company. So if you are the CEO and you are watching you, an agent, pretty much do all the activities that you do daily as an agent, the inefficient stuff that you're doing, again, the browsing on social media, would you fire you? And a lot of times when I ask that question, I get a lot of times that means, yeah, you would. So we got to make sure that we're in our schedule, treating your schedule as your boss, following it, and really, and just understand things will get messed up in your day. You will have consultations that get pushed back, so on and so forth. But you got to always remember versatility is key. Following your schedule is key. So number 3 was time block. And be sure that your activities are money-making activities. At least 80% of the things you do daily are money-making activities. Number 4, structure and accountability. Structure and accountability. We as human beings, we allow the drunk monkey to... Drunk monkey, by the way, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a negative self-talk, like your ego, that voice in your head that says, "Oh, you don't need to do that. That workout is going to be difficult. You don't want to feel that pain the next," right? That voice in your head. That's the drunk monkey, if you're unaware. So as human beings, we sometimes allow that drunk monkey to hold us back from our goals. We allow that drunk monkey to convince us to be comfortable, to not step out of our comfort zone and grow. The drunk monkey, right? The drunk monkey, a drunk monkey, if you've ever seen one before, I've never really seen one before, but I can just imagine a drunk monkey being in a house and breaking everything and just being very messy. That is what that voice in our head does. And then we become self-deprecating. We self-deprecate. So you got to understand that the structure and the accountability, your support, is going to help you in times when your negative self-talk would lead you astray. And that support team, that accountability can help you get back on the right track. When you're in a negative self-talk, when you have a negative mindset, when you have a great support team around you, they'll get you back on track for sure. So the key is to set up a team or structure a team around you. And I would not recommend family. And the reason why I would not recommend family is because family, generally, they love you. And they love you so much that they don't want to have confrontation with you. Meaning, when they need to tell you the cold, hard truth about how you're messing up, a lot of times families say, "Oh, you're it's okay. It's just a bad day. Just start over tomorrow." Or, a lot of family members will avoid that confrontation of telling you, "Hey, man, you are messing up. Get it together." So I would not recommend family. However, some family members may be great at this, but at being a great support system. But generally, from my experience, family they're a little easier on you. What you need to set up your structure of accountability partners. Those people need to be like-minded people like you who are wanting to achieve the same thing you want to achieve or something very similar to that. People who, based on your conversations, maybe you got to vet them, but based on your conversations with them, maybe based on their success, you can see that they have the principles that you can relate to. Maybe they're similar to yours. They have the same values. They're on the same path as you. Find those people, surround yourself around those people, because they'll make sure you're in the right perspective, that you are always in a positive state of mind. And if you're not performing on what you have committed to, they'll call you out on it, and they're not afraid to. Key point. So I'm going to review the 4, you can call them principles, but the 4 disciplines that you need to make sure that you thrive in real estate. Again, so number 1 is going to be determine your outcome. It's number 1. Number 2, master the real estate conversation. You compare yourself to a surgeon. You are that powerful in what you do. Master the conversation so you can communicate effectively. Time block. Have a schedule. Put all your activities in there. Again, they need to be money-making activities. As an agent, that is how you get paid. And then structure and accountability. Those are the 4. So I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, and it is, "Untamed emotion is the enemy of performance." Untamed emotion is the enemy of performance. You got to keep your emotions in check. The support and accountability team will help you do that. And by being clear on your outcome, making sure that you are confident in your skill set because you work on your craft every day, and then partaking or executing the activities that are in your time block, in your schedule. By doing all those things, you will always stay in a positive mindset. Ultimately, you'll have your moments throughout the day, but when you have success behind you, because you have this next step was success. Now you step higher and you keep winning. You just grow powerful. And here's the key before I close. Confidence and commissions go hand in hand. So by winning at a high level, by following these principles, these disciplines, you'll develop your confidence. And then at that point, people want to hire a real estate or any type of professional who is confident in what they do. So I'm gonna close there. I hope this was valuable. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We are always here to help. We are currently looking for great real estate agents, whether you are currently in the business or you are wanting to join the industry. We would love to have a conversation with you. We are currently hiring. So we would love to just have a conversation, see if maybe it will be a good fit and how we can help you sell over 40 homes a year, which every agent on our team, we're averaging about 40 homes per agent on our team. So we got 6-figure earners on our team, people who are doing very well based on what the processes, the systems, the leadership, the accountability, the leads, and everything that we provide. They're able to really thrive in real estate, no matter what the market is. Through COVID, our current market, 2019, 2018, 2017, it doesn't matter. This works no matter the market you are in. So again, we will let have a conversation with you. I will close it with our motto. Our goal is to help you reach yours. Until next time, you guys be safe out there and take care.